Happy June 8th, everybody. Lake Travis is almost full. It's sitting at 670 feet, and our full level is 681. So it is looking gorgeous out there, right up against those beautiful green hills. It's such an amazing place. Let me show you our market update. Okay, so we first start looking at the market indicators because that gives us a good read on who's buying what, how long it takes to buy, and then what the inventory is. So, what are buyer selections? So 282 homes are on the market right now. These are single family homes. They're not the 76 townhomes and condos, and it's not the 500 some lots that we have. It's 282 single family homes. That's up from 266 from last week. And I'll show you why that huge spike in the summer in just a few moments. Looking at the median price, we have gone down to 600,000 this week from 631,500 last week. And again, I will show you why when we get into the property review section. They sit on the market for about 148 days here. So we have lots of inventory, lots of motivated sellers, and I would challenge buyers that this is a good time to purchase, even though Israel just bombed Iran. So even though our interest rates are high, it's still a great time to buy. There's always refinancing in the future, and these sellers and lenders are ready to work deals for the buyers. Okay, now let's look at the closed sales. That's the past 3 months of single family homes selling in the 78645 area, which is Jonestown, Lago, and Point Venture. They had sat on the market for about 119 days, sold for an average of $450,000. And again, 119 days on market. So you can see that 450 is a lot different than the 600,000. So the higher priced homes in our area are not moving as quickly. The ones under 500,000 is what buyers are gravitating to right now. But that's not to say that multi-million-dollar lakefront properties aren't selling. There's a multiple offer on one right now. Okay, so this graph on the right-hand side of the screen comes from Austin Board of Realtors, the MLS page that realtors work off all the time. This is just a snapshot of 78645, and the numbers could be off just a little bit or delayed in updating, but the price decreases. We've talked about this every week. This accounts for almost 10% of what we have on the market right now. So last week it was only 21 homes that have decreased their price, and now this week we're up to 31. So sellers are getting seller fatigue. They're tired of keeping their homes beautiful, just waiting on pins and needles for someone to come in and see it, and they're starting to get more realistic with the price that buyers are willing to pay out here. Is now a good time to buy on the North Lake Travis area? I think it is, and we're going to get into some of the new homes that came on the market so you can see what's fresh, maybe before other people do, and that's my favorite part of the whole week with you. If I can't be inside the home to see it myself, this is the second best way, and I enjoy doing this with you. I do it every Monday to see the new homes coming on the market so I can see for my sellers what their challengers might look like, and then for my buyers to let them know immediately which homes might fit their dream. The first one today is a little over 1,000 square feet, located in Jonestown for $228,000, fully remodeled with a new deck and new railing. This is a virtually staged photo of the interior of the home, and here it is without any furniture. New windows, new shiplap, new accents, countertops, crown molding, new front door, new lighting and ceiling fans, fresh paint. It's really, really cute. I went inside and shot a video. There's lots and lots of storage in this small house, which is crazy. I like the little bench in front of the window. It's wide open, and the new countertops are really pretty. Lots of open shelving, and you've got these huge mature oak trees so that you always have some shade. So when you walk in the front door, that open closet, there's two of those, one on the left and one on the right-hand side. And then through that door is the laundry room and an extra space for all of your outside toys. So see, you have a huge farmhouse sink and a chef faucet. Everything is really cool in here. This is a place where short-term rentals are allowed. This is the back right bedroom. See the shiplap wall, and the bathroom separates both of the bedrooms in the back. That's the back left bedroom. So if you're thinking maybe an investment property, this could be a really good one. Look how cute this bathroom is with that tile inlay in the shower and the shiplap. They really did a great job. So here's your laundry room, your water heater area, a couple of vented windows, which is good. And then the deck one more time from different angles, and then the back of the house. There's your storage room. So you could put jet skis in here, all of your lake toys. Coming into Lago Vista, high up on the hill near our airport off of Bar K is 8312 Timber Trail. This home, as you can see, sits down in a valley just a little bit, so that driveway has considerable slope to it. It's that bright blue house there. This is listed at $311,747. All these rooms are virtually staged. It's currently vacant right now. It was used as a rental. It's 1,252 square feet, 3 bedrooms with 2.5 bathrooms, 0.27 acres. So you can see that's an upstairs bedroom, and if you can look through the window, you're kind of almost at street level there. So maybe that gives you an idea of how the front yard slopes in the front, but you're really close access to 1431 and everything you might want to get to. You look out over these beautiful hills, and on the left-hand side is kind of where our Rusty Allen Airport is. So you'll see some small airplanes fly out occasionally, and that makes me so happy because I'm a pilot. You have a little deck there that looks out over, and then there's your front door. Half bath. This is underneath the staircase. It's your washer and dryer room, and it also serves as a pantry. That blue really stands out against the green, doesn't it? And you can see some of the airport buildings to the top left of that picture. This is a quiet little street up at the top of the hill with not a whole lot of building that has happened around it. And you can see your little perch Juliet balcony with stairs down to access the backyard. That's what gives you all those great views. Staying in Lago Vista, we're going to see 4202 Glendale. It sits on 0.27 acres, 2,038 square feet, listed for $379,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and just tucked in those beautiful lush green trees. So come inside to see either tile. Yes, that is tile in there. This looks like, I was going to say a Braun home, but I don't think so. I like the way the roof line is angled there, and then you have the space for the TV and your built-ins, and the kitchen is tucked over nicely in that corner. Lots of good lighting here and beautiful windows to highlight the green backyard. So these are granite countertops, and you have a subway tile backsplash with all stainless steel appliances. The primary bedroom, double doors to get into the bathroom. Very pretty. So at $379,000, oh wow, look at that lush green. With that kind of view, I think this is a pretty good value. Looks like they have a cozy sitting area for outdoor living and entertaining. Austin lights in the trees, TV outside on the tree, it looks like. That's fun. That's really, really fun. Okay, so the refrigerator, washer, and dryer conveys with this home. I'm sorry, the refrigerator conveys, but the washer and dryer are negotiable. Secondary bedroom. So this is 4 bedrooms, so you can have a game room. This is kind of how they have that set up with your attic access and a bathroom off of it. This looks very well kept to me. It has carpet in the bedrooms, which sometimes we don't like for a lake town, but if you have young children, that's what's fun, to let them sit on the floor and play. Some of the boat ramps, our new gym. I've been there. It's great. Lots of really good equipment. And when you're running, you're trying to run to those trees on those treadmills to get out of there and get finished. There's the Bar K Park swimming pool that's only available to the Property Owners Association and the members. We live in such an amazing place. I'd love to show you my Lago Vista. Okay, this one reminds me of the first one that we saw in Jonestown, because this one is also located in Jonestown. It is a little over 1,000 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, or 2 bedroom, 1 bath, which is very similar to the other one, but this one's listed at $425, where the other one was $228. So this $425,000 on 0.37 acres, so a little bit larger lot. You can see they have a cool greenhouse there and that wall of windows overlooking the Jones Brothers Park. And inside, I want to show off these cute pink cabinets in the kitchen that go extremely well with the white appliances and the gold chandelier fixture, in my opinion. This looks like it's been well taken care of. They have new paint, new floors, new lighting. Short-term rentals are allowed here. I'm not sure if that's how they use this house or not, but you have a little pocket kitchen right there. Isn't that cute? Maybe not super manly, but I like it. Newly updated heating and AC, private fenced yard. Oh wait, we got to go back to that. Cool tile, right? You see this in some of these old Jonestown homes, which is fun. And furniture is negotiable here, which leads me to believe that they may have used it as a short-term rental. So if you're interested in something like this, make sure your agent asks the listing agent for any of their financials, because you want to use that to see if it's a good, smart decision for you. So see the proximity to Jones Brothers Park. Now this is when the lake was down and you can only see it in the distance off of the Sandy Creek arm. But if you go through what looks like the mountains to the top left-hand side of the page, that's how you access the main body of Lake Travis. And they've just really grown Jones Brothers Park recently, and it is gorgeous. I wish they would have updated these photos to show you the water comes all the way through that cove, going through the top 2/3 of the screen. It's incredibly beautiful. See all the boat docks that are on ground. I sure wish they would have shown pictures of what it looks like now. And an aerial view looking from the other side of the lake into Jonestown. So just walk right down there and play your sand volleyball or go jump in the water. This is a garage that's located on the property and your little greenhouse. And that's your view from the front yard. You're looking at Jones Brothers Park right there. This handsome one is in Lakeside at Tessera, located in Lago Vista, 8919 Purple Aster, $447,700. I love the wraparound countertop there, so you can see everybody when they're talking. It's one of my favorite things. Then you have an overlooking balcony with very beautiful railing, updated colors. It looks very rich with the white and the dark wood, and they've got some upgrades in the chandeliers. Not that fan so much, but you've got no carpet in this bedroom, which is great for lake living. You have lake access in Lakeside at Tessera via a boat ramp, lots of trails down to the water, and a private beach sometimes, with an oversized shower and dedicated office space. If you are into health, this home is interesting because it has reverse osmosis, which has increased my water consumption by about 100%. I love reverse osmosis, but it also has a whole home air purification system. So if you have allergies, this might be the home for you. So you have a high deck that looks down over the backyard and the beautiful rolling hill country. You back to a little bit of a green belt, it looks like. When they do that open fencing, that typically looks like a small green belt back there, even though you do see a few homes. Beautiful green lush grass that is in Lakeside at Tessera. This home is in Point Venture. This is actually my listing. It's 208 Venture Boulevard South. And these are pictures from when the home was built. That is a virtually staged living room. You can see that there's a table in there with 4 chairs, a nice sitting area to play board games. Maybe you have lunch there or some easy chairs to read a book. But you do have a dedicated dining space, which is what we're standing in right now, looking at the rest of the house. And to the left, you have a formal dining, so no shortage of places to eat and drink and hang out. This home was built by Ameritex, which is a renowned builder here, and they are still local and active in the community. You can see the open floor plan here and the fireplace. This is a 4-bedroom house. The front bedroom, you can see the dining space there that I virtually staged. The metal tile subway backsplash is cool because it reflects the light and blends really well into the stainless steel appliances. Chef's faucet, little dining area, and then behind the dining area is the primary bedroom. So there's the front bedroom. Oops. There's the front bedroom. It doesn't have a closet, but it's 7 by 7 and has escape windows, and that's what's important to call it a bedroom. We're looking at the primary bedroom now. You have double doors that lead into the bathroom, and then a door, private door to access the back deck. And I virtually staged this to kind of show placement of where the furniture could go, but this is a huge room. You have double vanities, large tiled walk-in shower, and soaking tub, which is really nice, and the rain window so people can't see in and get a show while you are doing your makeup or getting dressed. This is one of the side bedrooms, and another side, that's the master. Oops, I have it out of order. And then another secondary bedroom. This home backs to the Point Ventura golf course, and this is what the patio looks like. However, they do have a special grill covered area that I might show you in just a minute, but to the right is the golf course. And this home has quite a few trees in between its backyard and the golf course. So you're not getting golf balls, you're not hearing a whole lot of people going by, but if you want to see them and you want to have that activity, then you can ask the POA and they will probably take down those trees for you. See this cute little cooking zone with, it looks like a bus stop, except you're going to grill something and somebody can pull up a couple of chairs and hang out with you. So that's located to the back left-hand side of the home. And again, this is when the builders built the home, so the yard is really filled in and some really nice plants. And one day I'll go by and get you some updated photos. I can do it privately for you, or maybe we'll see it in another Monday Market update. 4133 Rockwood in Lago Vista. This home was held open this weekend. I think it's got a warm and welcoming vibe to it with the brown colors, brown and tan colors. $525,000, 2,446 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths on over a half of an acre, and it's a golf course home, and it has a swimming pool and a 3-car garage. So you can see the entryway. You've got some arched, semi-arched walk-throughs, big arched windows. Oh, that pool is sparkling. I want to jump in it right now. Let's see. Trying to figure out these photos. This is a secondary bedroom, another secondary bedroom, and another secondary bedroom. They have some cute furniture in here. I love green when I see it through the windows. Your secondary bathroom. Not sure what's happening with that floor. It looks like a tile inlay, super busy with blacks, grays, browns, tans, but the dedicated office area has a door to the back patio, which is cool. Here's your primary bedroom. It looks humongous, and it looks out over the pool, and you have a little hill there that gives you some privacy, topped with the green trees. Double vanity, all builder grade items in here, except maybe those sink faucets might not be, so opportunity for upgrading there. You got a couple different tiles in the closet to the main bedroom, and then in the bathroom, maybe for interest. I love corner windows like that in a secondary bedroom. And then here's your shot of the kitchen. Black and stainless appliances, drawer pulls, which are nice. In your big open living room. This looks like a Raytex home to me, with the way the ceiling is interesting, all the different cuts of it, and the fireplace offset. These are cozy homes. You have a slider there to a patio, and then walk off the kitchen into the laundry room that probably leads to the garage. Multiple patios, super shaded, beautiful backyard. Not much to maintain as far as lawn goes on this section. They say you have multiple patios and a fire pit, 2 waterfalls. Wow, really cool. pergola. Maybe they have their grill behind this picture. And it's a double lot. I believe they've combined them together. So there's your extra patio off of one of the rooms. Private there. Maybe that's for morning coffee. Oh, and there's your fire pit area. Lots of space to do amazing things on this property. 4133 Rockwood. We're in Point Venture for this one. See, it looks like two different structures. Well, that's because it is. This is 18609 Venture Drive in Point Venture, $575,000. I personally don't like the yellow. However, I was talking to someone this weekend and they love it because it makes them feel happy and sunshiny. But, okay, I know this home because I've been in. There's your master bedroom that's overlooking the swimming pool with the double doors, which is cool. There's your Point Venture overview. You come in the road this way, and then Venture wraps around this golf course here. And then here's your 90-acre private waterfront park. You've got a cove with a ramp here, and then you have another ramp out this way. And then your property owner association area is kind of located on this tip, where the Junior Olympic site swimming pool, gym, library, meeting room, and our floating restaurant, which is Captain Pete's. That's over that way. Okay, there's the shared marina. There are slips. You have to be on a waiting list for one of these. Pickle or tennis ball courts and golf. And you play free golf in Point Venture if you are in good standing with the POA. Beautiful sunsets. All right, now let's get into the house. Okay, so right when you walk in the front door, you get to this main living space that's looking over the pool, and the windows are separated by that brick fireplace. The kitchen is a little bit tiny and a little bit dated, but you're probably living out back most of the time. And I like the window over the sink that lets you look over into the backyard. This is a front bedroom and their bathroom. Another look at the primary bedroom and a secondary bedroom. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back there. Yep. Nope. Nope. Okay, this is in the guest house. All right, so this guest house is separated. You have a closet, tile floor, and a bathroom, and a little kitchenette. So a mother-in-law, you can rent it out separately. Maybe somebody coming home from college. Lots of options there. And that deck comes off of the mother-in-law area. So it's kind of a funky setup in there. You'll want to go in and see it for yourself. They didn't show a whole lot of things with the house. It is 1757 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 0.25 acres, and backs up to the golf course. And then there's the Lago Vista POA gym. There you have it. This is a brand new build in Lago Vista, 2801 Wilson Avenue. Dark, moody colors on the outside really accent those wood beams and the front wood door. $650,000, 2,427 square feet. They've got some really cool features in here, like the chandelier and then the barn door. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 0.27 acres. I like the chandeliers over the island. Built-in bookcases, exposed beams, high-end fan, tile everywhere, soothing color on those kitchen cabinets, quartz countertops. All that's custom cabinetry, which is super expensive, and it's nice that they already have the handles and the pulls. You see the little dining room over to the left-hand side. That's it right there. And primary bedroom, no carpet. That's really nice if you have animals or at the lake. And check out that beautiful tile in the bathroom. It's easy, calming, bright gold fixtures, a freestanding tub with a faucet coming out of the wall, and you're tiled all the way to the ceiling. That's something to look at as well. And you've got those windows overlooking, so you're always going to have nice, bright, natural light coming in. There's the secondary bedrooms. And then that looks like it's a secondary bathroom, just replicating that tile and the colors with a walk-in shower. The tile just runs straight from the bathroom all the way into the shower. That's cool. And tile all the way to the ceiling. More bedrooms. There's your drop zone, taking you from the garage into probably the main living area of the house and through the laundry room. It has a standalone sink and a little desk or countertop area for folding clothes. Oh man, how does this dark colored really frame the natural beauty of this area? That's pretty incredible. With the fence so bright and brown and the grass so green, it's just more than my eyes can take almost. And this is a big space for putting a table, maybe an outdoor TV, and then you have an outdoor deck with wrought iron fencing that goes beyond the deck up above. So they answered to that tall foundation pour because they poured on a hill. So that's a lot of space for some good mural work. And there's some mural work that I've seen that can blend the home in and make it look like it's natural surroundings, or some mural work that just highlights some of your most favorite things, like Jimmy Buffett around a pool. I've seen it done, and if you want to see any of the work that's done out here by my brother-in-law, Aaron Darling, he does amazing work on features like that. This is a fantastic backyard. You've got mulched areas with trees. This one's at $650,000. And it looks like it's super well built. Lots of room to do things in this backyard. Fire pits, pools, basketball, goal. And that is 2801 Wilson. Leaving Lago Vista towards Cedar Park, going through Jonestown, there is a section of road that goes behind the hills called Reed Parks Road, and this home is located off of that area. This is 17001 North Lake Hills in Jonestown, with a saltwater pool. I can't wait to look more at that with you guys. Waterfall, cabanas, 3-car side entry garage. This is listed at $825,000, 2,762 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 1.1 acres. You've got beautiful molding up at the top, tray ceilings. Once you walk in, to the right is a dedicated study. And then when you get into the main living area, you have arched walkways and brown tones throughout the house. That's really pretty cabinetry to me. And I like the open the open cabinet so you can maybe see what's in there. Looks like we're a little out of order here. This doesn't look like the main living room, but not sure. Okay, lots of busy stuff going on in here, but it looks like wide open spaces. And when I look through all the furniture and the red couch and then whatever's happening on that table, they've got some really nice fixtures. And when you remove the dark colored furniture, it will be so much more open and airy in there. There's your kitchen area that leads out to the back patio, which is cool. This is great space here. And this is where I'd spend all my time. Back patio. Okay, so now we're back at the front door. When you come in, this is the office. And I wonder if those are built-ins. I can't tell. In the primary bedroom, this looks humongous. That looks like a king-size bed, and then you've got some larger furniture, wall of windows, which is beautiful. And then back to a room. I cannot decide. Is that red couch from the main living room? It might be. Okay, this looks like it's the primary bathroom with a huge oversized shower, a tub that separates the dual vanity, and you have a chandelier over there for when you're relaxing after a long day, drinking a glass of wine. This looks like it looks like the dining room, but I see a door, so it could be a dedicated study. And then there's your laundry room. Oh, that's cool. A little girl's room. And a dude's room, maybe. Again, we're on the back patio. Now we're back into the primary bathroom. Okay, they have these raised garden beds, which is fully fenced, so the deer can't get in there, which is cool. They wrote that in there. I have to read some things off of my phone so I can remember to tell you guys everything, but there it is. North Lake Hills. It's in a gated community. This home is also in a gated community in Lago Vista. This is 1326 Osprey Ridge Loop, and we're just going to sit on this photo for a minute because it is fantastic. When I was there the other day, a storm was getting ready to roll in. I saw a sailboat going from right to left on the lake, and then about 30 minutes later, the most magnificent storm with all the lightning you ever want to see. This is 1326 Osprey Ridge Loop, listed at $925,000, 3,376 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with 1.14 acres. Incredible, right? Have you ever heard of a guy named Mattress Mac? He is such an amazing guy, philanthropist, mattress owner who lives down in Houston. This is his house right here. It's something like, I don't know, 30,000 square feet, just incredible. And this is his lawn. This is main body of Lake Travis, and you're looking at Lakeway over here. Well, Mattress Mac throws the most incredible 4th of July fireworks celebration. There's no better place than this home to see it. I mean, even if you're on his own lawn or in the lake, you just don't have the view up high like this home does. Even though it's one day out of the year, it's almost worth it to me to buy this home myself. All right, let's look in here. So this is a gated community. You have to have side entry garages. They're very particular about the way the homes look, so you're going to get a similar feel throughout. When you walk in, you walk to the left and have a grand dining room, and to the right you have a double door entry to a dedicated office space. This has indoor-outdoor speaker system. All these archways, it makes it feel really grand. We're in the office right now, and this is like a little sitting room. This is what you see when you walk through the front door, so it's virtually staged to consider just how to arrange some furniture in there. But this is what it looks like without furniture. And then to the left are all the archways where you just entered the home, and that little walkway that you're seeing leads into the kitchen area. And we've skipped over the kitchen area to the main like family living area that's a little more warm, welcoming. This is where you hang out, you watch the game, but you have incredible views here too. And the kitchen has a new refrigerator and some really beautiful down lighting. There's a pantry that the door, when it opens, the light comes on. One thing our photographer is doing right now is filming with the lights off, and I wasn't sure what I was going to think, but I really like what it looks like. We're in the primary bathroom now. This thing is huge, and it has so many interesting cutouts, and the roof line is so high, and the lighting, so much so. You've got 2 closets. This is his closet on the front, and the other one we saw was her closet. And then here is your primary bedroom view from the bed. I don't think the photographer got on the bed to do this. However, this is what you would see if you're probably sitting on the bed. Gorgeous. And this room is humongous. You could probably fit 8 of those beds in there, and that's a king size bed. We're upstairs on the right hand side of the house. One of the secondary bedrooms, they have a Jack and Jill that meet together, and they have a balcony that spans the entire back of the house, overlooking the pool and Lake Travis. This is the bedroom on the left hand side, and their Jack and Jill meet up in the middle. Off of the 2-car garage, there is the laundry room. There's room for a deep freeze, and you've got a chef sink and a chef faucet in there. And let's see if we can see this cute little study area. So right off of the garage, you go into the laundry room and into that little half bath, or sit down and do some studying in between tinkering with the cars. There's that half bath, and then just more delicious views of this amazing place called North Lake Travis. There's a little pergola over to the side where you can get some peekaboo views, and that's in that picture to the left of those lounge chairs is where that pergola sits. But beautiful setting, quiet, small neighborhood, gated community called Waterfront. You have a roundabout driveway there, and you see you're shaded from like all the other homes, and the other homes have that clay tile roof, and it runs to this back road. The property does 1.14 acres. I guess the sellers took that picture for us. We're in Point Venture now on 432 Venture Boulevard. This is interesting to me because I just sold a home like this. It looks kind of unusual, but all your views on the home that I sold are upstairs, and then you have all this amazing living area down here. $998,000, 3,516 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 0.29 acres. This builder put a lot of detail into this home. There's a built-in there for your television, exposed beams, a very, very large kitchen, which is cool. And you have this little section over to the right-hand side, which is like your drink station built in. They have 8-foot doors, engineered wood flooring, 12-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors. A lot of things were not spared in this house. It's a custom build. There's your pantry. Primary bedroom there with that really interesting ceiling. You walk out to a patio. You're looking at some other homes, but I think if you looked hard enough, you could see the lake from here. I want to make sure I'm telling you everything about this. They've got custom closet systems that we'll see. Underground propane service, tankless water heater. Wow, look at that. I love a good island in the closet for folding or displaying jewelry. Separate vanities with your built-in seating. Let's see here. Wanted to go back to the kitchen for a minute. Quartz countertops, Bosch appliances. You have a dumb waiter, which is so cool because you can just load all your groceries down below and send that thing up to the kitchen. It's just a small little box that works kind of like an elevator. Beautiful rooms. I love that floor. And all their detail, you know, from the tile choices all the way up to the ceiling, to the mirrors and the fixtures. Okay, let's see here. You have a oversized 3-car garage and all this additional parking, which is important when we live on Lake Travis because we have all sorts of things, sea-doos, boats. Look at all the parking that you can do. And if you're thinking right now, oh, we could do an outdoor kitchen, well, just wait. See, it's got grass in the back. Anywhere in Point Venture, you can get to the lake in just a few moments, walking or taking a golf cart. Okay, so here's your oversized 3-car garage, 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot garage doors, and a half bath located. And there's your outdoor kitchen. How cool is this? It's got most everything that you would want: a grill, a fridge, sink, running water, a bar, sitting area, TV. How cool is that? A lot of fun nights spent out there, I'm sure. This is the Point Venture Park for children, and there's your waterfront park with private access with the 2 boat launch areas. The golf course clubhouse where so much fun happens here. This is a golf simulator, and then this is an amazing food truck. And then this is outdoor seating area, more outdoor seating area here, and then hole number 1. Boom. Captain Pete's is the floating restaurant, and then these are marina slips that Point Venture members can purchase to keep their dock stored or their boat stored in a dock. Okay, one more time. This is 432 Venture, $998,000. Let's look at the 10 that came on the market that really skewed our numbers for this week for the new homes coming to market. You can see they're all on pine mully or red bottle brush. This is located in Lakeside at Tessera, and it's by the same builder, Saratoga. They just came on. One has been on for 413 days. It's because they listed it maybe even before they began building. So it takes a while to build. So don't think, oh, 413 days, something's wrong with this home. No, that's not really the case. So they range from 484, 950, all the way up to 554, 950. Let's take a look at this one because it is finished. And you can see this is a single story home. It's kind of like a shotgun home. This is one of their lower end models. You can tell because they didn't take tile all the way up. They've got some open shelving here, your basic drop-in oven, and then, you know, like basic builder finishes. but you do have a separate tub and a separate shower, which is nice. And I'm not knocking any of this stuff. It's just, I'm going to show you next a higher end build from them. But they all have fences and grassed yards. Let's jump to a 2-story so you can see different. Okay, here we go. So this is one of their 2-story builds on the corner. You can already see tile all the way up, a nicer oven range area, some better finishes here on this home. But there's still some builder grade selections in here. There's a dedicated office up front, the kitchen, soaring ceilings. You've got an overhead balcony there, and look at that wall of windows, isn't it incredible? As we look through here, there's a couple things I want to note. If you're working with new builders or a new home, you really need to have your own agent representing you, because the builders and the sales agents that work in there, they work for the builder and they're looking out for the best interest of the builder. So you need a good agent working on your behalf, because there's things that they could advocate for you that the builder might not. Also, when we look at new construction homes, an important thing to do is get an inspection on them. Some people think, oh, it's brand new, I don't need an inspection. The builder's doing some inspections. Well, they are for them. However, it's not the same. And you'll find some things are crazy, like air ducts routed incorrectly or some electrical problems. So I highly recommend having inspections on new homes. And not to say that builders are trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. I just think they're building so much. They've got contractors at all different places, and we're humans and they can miss some things. So 2 important things: have an agent and get an inspection if you're looking at a new home. After seeing these 26 homes, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, is it a good time to sell? Well, it can be. We have buyers that are very smart, and they're not just taking things at face value. They're probably going to be negotiating and asking for some perks if you're not priced correctly. Now, we saw some homes on here, a few that I know that are in multiple offer situations that aren't reflecting just yet, but it's because they're priced correctly. So when you have an agent who knows the area, they're going to help you understand that to base a home sale price is based on what buyers are proving they're going to pay, not based on what your competition is currently on the market, because that's the other seller's wish price. That's what they want to get for their house. And we can't value your home at what they're wishing for. We have to value it on what buyers are actually paying. And sometimes this is a hard conversation because it's not what sellers are expecting to hear. And many times, if the price is too far from what the seller wants, I will say it's not time to put it on the market right now. So having an agent help guide you through that's trustworthy. That's not just a yes person, like, oh yeah, we can do it for $1 million when it's a 1,000 square foot home. That's an important quality. And track record with agents is important. So when you're interviewing them, ask them how many homes they've sold and what has been their sold rate. Like, I sell about 97% of the listings I have. They sell for about 97% of what we have it listed for. So that's a good metric that you can use to ask if you're interviewing agents. But I do think it can be a really, really good time to sell, but we have to be realistic. So as always, I am here if you have any questions about the North Lake Travis area, buying, selling, or if you need trades or anything else like that. I'm open and would love to help you in any way. I have a team of people above me that help people like you every day understand what's happening in our market. If you're a buyer, what are some different areas that fit your lifestyle the best? We have just won for the 3rd year in a row the top 1.5% of all teams in the entire nation of America, because we work so hard out here and we know our area. All of us live in the North Lake Travis area, and we know what we're selling, we know the market, and we represent our buyers very well. So free consultation or just talk to us. We're happy to be here for you.